In recent years, the tax which has gone up at the fastest rate is that for stamp duty land tax, the tax that has to be paid when anybody buys a property. The rate has gone up so quickly in recent years that it's now become a real inhibitor, particularly for those people wanting to buy residential properties. There is a 3% surcharge on the rates where somebody is buying a property and hasn't yet sold their main residence. What we do in Harwood Hutton is we look very carefully at any transaction to make sure and see whether people are actually selling residential property or whether they're selling something that includes something other than residential property, because in those circumstances they can get the more advantageous non-residential or commercial rate of tax. In one case that I'm working on at the moment, we have a client who is trying to buy a derelict mansion in North London. The property is going to be purchased for £18 million, but because the property is derelict and is unsafe for habitation at the moment, we have had confirmed from Tax Council that this therefore does not qualify as a dwelling, and therefore the purchaser doesn't have to pay the SDLT at the residential rates, but at the non-residential rates. And by doing this, they have going to make a saving of more than £1.8 million. So our advice to anybody who is contemplating a land transaction is to come and speak to us first, so that we can help them determine exactly which rate of SDLT should apply to the transaction, so that they can get the position correct from the outset.